curious if 511's still closed. Just to be safe, we're going down the 2, the 2, the 4. Oh, man. Morning is off to a sluggish start. A little sluggish this morning. Which happens, you know what I mean? Every morning can't start perfect. Every morning can't start amazing. Every morning I can't start feeling invigorated and ready to go. I mean, I suppose I could, and I suppose that's possible. It's just not common for me. And I'm sure a lot of that has to do with how I treat my body. The smoking and the large quantities of caffeine. I don't know. But I should have went down to the 1-8, busted a rider, came down to the 5-8, slid back up. But I will be passing some places. I want to stop at Wendy's and grab some breakfast. Which technically I still can. I might do that. I've been really thinking about the music lately. Getting that going again. I find that my current setup leaves some to be desired, some things to be desired. I'm looking forward to getting my life started, man. I feel like I've spent the vast majority of my life kind of behind the 8 ball, behind where I should be. And I don't like that. But I am. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. I'm moving in the right direction. Which is important. Which is an important thing for me. It's funny how you can spend the same amount of years on a planet as another person, but go about life so differently and experience life so differently than another person. I find that interesting, fascinating to think about. But that remains something that is commonplace in the world. I just think about weird stuff like that. I will say I'm stoked. We got the flooring for the bedroom, or for my office area, off of the bedroom. And I'm very curious how it's going to turn out. I had to figure out the square footage, so the length of the room times the width of the room, length times width, to get the square footage. It's a small space. It's a very small space, but for what I need, right now the space I'm in is quite large in comparison, way larger. But, excuse me, in my apartment, I have a bed, my desk, dresser, I have all sorts of different items, so the office won't require all of that. So, yeah, it's going to be small, but it's only because my mustache is uneven. But it's strictly because of the space, what's needed, what's not needed, etc. My mustache is really bothering me because it looks way different than the other side. Anyways, now what I have to figure out is the other walls. So what I'm thinking I might do is I may take some pictures of the flooring and then I'll post on the Discord or something and ask your guys' opinion what seems to match better, or at least what colors might match better. Because I'm colorblind. I'm going to paint the walls. And I think of some colors that match the wood. And the wood that's on the ground, the flooring we got, looks like the different slats are off color from one another, which I like. It looks kind of like a hodgepodge mixture of colors. So I have to think about how that's going to look in comparison. I need to find something that will match that. Because I don't just want white walls and white whatever. Just one little space that's mine, unique to me. That represents me a little bit artistically. Just a little space. You know, people sometimes think materialism, being materialistic. I had this conversation with Honey Mommy yesterday. We were talking about materialism and what's important in life. And I agree that it is, that tree fell apart, that it's easy to get sucked into wanting materialistic things and being a materialistic person. And I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be a materialistic person. At the same time, there are parts of me that want to be able to express myself in a space, because I have yet to truly be able to do that. So I'm looking forward to having that opportunity. I would imagine the flooring is brownish. There's brown slats mixed in. To figure out the measurements of the walls. Because I saw some pretty cool soundproofing. It has an art print on it. There's one of like a geometric shape. I really like geometric shapes. So we'll see how that looks. I'm curious. Because I want everything to tie together as best I can and look good. So this guy waited until I get pretty darn close. I'm going to see if I just go at the same speed. Okay, he gassed it up quite a bit. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Am I the only person that sometimes gets sleepy boners? Not that I have them now, but I notice sometimes when I'll be tired and I'm like kind of relaxed, I'll start getting slightly, I get some blood flow. Huh. Also known as the sleepy boner. That's a topic of discussion for a podcast, if I ever heard one. Someone should donate a riding lawnmower to me. Yes. But I've been thinking about the music lately too, and I feel like creatively, when you have a space that breeds or fosters creativity, you can't help but be creative in that space. So we'll see. I'm very excited to get that moving. To see what happens. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I'm very stoked on it. I got a lot of existing soundproofing that I'll probably put in the barn. Workspace, perhaps, for insulation and for a little bit of sound deadening because it gets pretty loud in there. Or it can get loud, especially with power tools. Just acquired a new circular saw, nothing fancy, a corded circular saw. Eventually I'm going to buy this Ryobi 1 Plus kit, tool kit. It's like $200. It has a regular driving drill, a hammer drill or an impact drill, a reciprocating saw, and I believe like a flashlight, which I don't care about, and some other stuff. I already have a good power drill, driving drill, and fastener drill, like an impact or hammer drill by Hitachi, which they've changed their name to Metapo, HTP or HPT, something like that. So they make good equipment. I double checked, researched it over the years, and they're a well respected brand in the construction field. So I remember when I picked up these drills years ago, I can't remember what was the motivating factor behind me getting them. That was a weird day for me the day I got that. The day I acquired that drill was a very intense day. A lot of crazy stuff I found out. I wanted to hurt somebody that day. Really bad, physically. I drove to their house and everything. That was an intense day. So today's my first day back to work after being off since Thursday. I worked Thursday, was off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days off. Where normally I'd have 2. I was able to get most of the work I needed to get accomplished done. So that'll be interesting, how to get that going. Another teenage. I got this new chapstick, Cocoa Balm, and this one was Pina Colada, Ocean Mint. Let's try this Pina Colada. You know, I'm very weird about chapsticks. You know, I primarily use Burt's Beeswax, and I plan on making my own. But I use Burt's Beeswax specifically because it has no petroleum. Petroleum is one of the most common ingredients you'll find in pretty much all chapstick. And petroleum jelly, people often think about it as a great tool, and it is. However, over the long term, petroleum jelly will dry your lips out from the inside out, causing you to need more chapstick. So it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy of putting shit on your lips. So I try to avoid it. This is more of a gimmicky grab. I was at a pharmacy for 2 hours, so I was just walking around and I ended up buying it. Let me rock out a little bit. No one's here anyways. Let me jam a little bit. Get my blood flowing. Stream in, suck up and go. Collapse, swallow, swallow. Breathe deep, take. Pushing through the door, cause in between the lines, I'm gonna pack more lines. So I got down there. Ooh, traffic jam, got more calls than a beach girl sand. Suck it up, shit, suck it up, shit, suck it up, suck it up. Till I'm gone crazy, creep. I got it coming to hay, cause I'm gonna keep on growing. I eat too much. I do too much. I want too much. Too much. It's also interesting when I sing, I have a raspy voice when I sing, and in order to prevent my voice from breaking, I have to reel it back in, and I find myself getting out of key sometimes. It's weird. Who do you think you're watching? Who do you think you need? Play for me, play more, 10 times in the same day. I need more, I gotta move on, my boy, yeah, it's gonna take more. I eat too much. I drink too much. I want too much. Too much. I used to live over there. Your country, I'm gonna eat up your city. I hope you know I got this stomach for, got this chip on my shoulders. Eat too much, drink too much, I want too much, too much. Suck it up, suck it up! Suck it up, suck it up, yeah! Suck it up! Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up, baby! Eat too much! I drink too much! I want too much! Too much! I eat too much! I drink too much! I want too much! Too much! I'm just yelling at this point. But when I sing, and I'm not a good singer by any stretch of imagination, I can hold a tune and stay in key for the most part. But sometimes my voice breaks up, and I have to not have it break. I have to reel it back, which sometimes will pull me out of key. What song is this? I don't know if I know the words to this song. Oh, this is Deftones. What I'm doing. You know, it's funny, years ago when I was doing the music stuff with my old friend Nat, because of our activities, we have a tendency to rehearse, sing along with stuff, and we would blow out our voices, screaming for hours, for years. And this is something we did on a daily basis because we were brainstorming, having fun, and doing all these different things. And I find that when I did that stuff, or when I acted that way, my voice has never recovered. There are things now, control-wise, I can do with my voice I couldn't do before, or I didn't realize I could do, but I lost a lot of the higher registers. That was one of the things I was very, very good at, was screaming at an incredibly high pitch. Very high pitch. It recorded very well, and I've lost that. I've completely butchered my voice, and I have issues swallowing stuff, so I have a sneaking suspicion there's polyps or scar tissue, something significant in my throat, and eventually I'll get it looked at. But it all started, I think, when I got that laryngoscopy. What do they call it? Shit. Basically, they take a cord with the camera and they put it down into your stomach. And endoscopy? I believe it's called endoscopy. And endoscopy, and they couldn't put me out. The medicine they gave me did nothing. It was fentanyl and something else, and it did not knock me out, did not make me sleepy. I have a tolerance to that kind of stuff. My body, I don't react the same way people do to medication. When I was a kid, Mom one time gave me and my brother NyQuil, knocked him out, and I was bouncing off the walls. I often think of that story whenever I talk about medication because of how I react to things. I have a natural tolerance to a lot of stuff, but on top of that, I react differently to a lot of stuff. And I think that my proclivity, or my need to do certain things a certain way, I've always gravitated toward things that slow me down more so than sped me up. And I think part of that is because of how my brain operates. I have a very active brain that's thinking a million things at one time. I'm constantly on different tangents. I'm like squirrel, you know what I mean? But I'm seeing 10,000 squirrels. And I like slowing that down. It feels good to kind of just kind of bring it to a pinhole, to kind of narrow my focus. Now, I will say the benefit is if I find something that I'm genuinely interested in, I will laser beam into it and get hyper-focused, so much so that I miss what's going on around me. So that there are benefits to that, but that's few and far between. Typically, there's enough going on around me that will distract me. So it's tricky. So I think I'm going to pull the trigger on getting these monitors. Now, I call them monitors, but I'm getting two 32-inch televisions instead of computer monitors. Computer monitors are much more expensive, and I can get two. I don't care about them being smart TVs. I don't plan on using them as TVs, but I have access to these televisions. So we'll see. That's my plan. I also want to get a Google Home, I think. Google Home. Instead of using the Amazon devices. I'm getting kind of over that. They're nice, the voice control's nice, but if I can get that using tools I utilize every day, I use Amazon a lot. Very often I'm on the Amazon app searching for stuff. I like Amazon. I love Amazon. That said, hardware-wise, I'm getting away from it. I don't find myself utilizing the voice controls and stuff as much as I used to. I lost my Amazon account because I was charged around Christmas time, after Christmas, well over $300, almost $400, and I didn't recognize the charges. Now, Amazon may have messed up, but I believe they tried charging me twice. I disputed it, got my money back, but Amazon said that I screwed up these orders. It's like, one, if this was legitimately tied to an order, why was I charged a month afterwards that I received the items? So they messed up, and I'm sorry, man, I don't believe I didn't pay. I believe I did pay. I believe they charged me twice and they screwed up because of the sheer size of the orders. I was ordering like $1,000 at a time. Anyways. I could use the restroom, but I got another 20 plus minutes of driving. And and I want to stop and get something to eat. I think I'm gonna tough this out. I have problems using the bathroom sometimes. Finding an opportunity. My stomach and different things I have going on with me, it's difficult sometimes to use the restroom. So when I have to go, I try to take advantage of it and go, oh, I'm gonna use the bathroom. But other times, like now, when I'm driving and, you know, can't really do that at the moment. All right, I'm gonna turn left here. Yeah, we're gonna get some food. We're gonna get some breakfast, guys. Wendy's breakfast. If this cop pulls me over, I'm gonna be pissed. Oberlin Police. OB, baby, OB. Yesterday I was coming through a similar area and there was a guy stomping his feet, roaming around. This guy can't turn apparently. Wide ass turns. And there was two cops. I thought one was coming after me because I looped around in a parking lot. But I did it legally. In these parking lots, there's no signs that say you can't turn around. So I was doing it legally. Who knows why. But anyways, they got that guy. They had to have. I had to leave. I should have stayed and watched it unfold and recorded it because I was streaming at the time. All right, here we go. Let's get some breakfast. I had cash? Yeah, let's use cash today. No, I'm using my card. I'm keeping my cash. I like to have cash on me. $100 if I can. Little lesson for you guys, especially as we move toward a cashless society. It's nice to have a chunk full of cash with you. All right, let's get some breakfast.
Good morning. Thanks for tuning in, Wendy's.
Thank you so much.
What can we make fresh for you today?
Can I have two sausage, egg and cheese biscuits? Just the sandwiches?
Okay.
And then large orders of your potato fry things. I don't know.
Two of them?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then can I also have a number 5?
What's the drink with that?
A large Sprite Zero if you have it.
Yep.
And
You want the whole combo large?
yes, please.
All right.
And that should be it. Can I put the cheese sauce on those? I'm sorry.
What about the cheese sauce?
Can I put the cheese sauce on those sandwiches?
Like the beer cheese or the cheddar cheese?
The cheddar cheese.
All right.
That'll be everything.
Your total comes to $17.19 at the second window.
Thanks. All right, we ordered some food. Let's go to the window. All right, here we go.
Alrighty, sir. So we don't have the cheddar cheese until lunch.
Okay.
So we only have the breakfast cheese. Do you just not want the breakfast cheese?
Yeah, breakfast cheese is cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you put breakfast cheese on there.
I don't know the difference, to be honest with you, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
so the breakfast cheese is like a Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And then the lunch cheese is cheddar cheese and the beer cheese.
Gotcha. Okay.
Give me $17.90.
Cool.
$17.90.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Thank you.
Here's your card.
Thank you.
Oh, here goes Needham. Oh, here comes Needham.
What's up, Moonlight? Moonlight. Mustache is uneven. Bothering me. Femboy Moonlight, I missed you too, Fulf. Appreciate you swinging by. Yeah, this is a drive-in chat and stream, talking about life and some of the things I have going on, some of the things I'm trying, things that are happening with the channel, things that are happening in my life. My black jeans. Let's roll up our sleeves. It's nice outside. What's the temperature? The car is going to tell us. 59 degrees right now. Let's go back to car. Thanks so much. All right, we got our sandwiches. We got our break fast food. Let me 1, 2, 3. These bags feel very sturdy, very thick. And let's take a fry, or these breakfast things. Kind of cold, kind of stale. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, so now we're heading back, Moonlight. Let me ask you, and thank you for liking the video too. I appreciate that. Let me ask you a question. I acquired some flooring for my new office that I'll be moving into soon. And once I acquire a new vehicle. So I'm working on that. When I do, as I put this office space together, I'm laying down this hardwood floor, and it's kind of like a mixture. The flooring itself, the wood flooring, has slats, different shades of wood. And I'm curious what matches well with like grayish brown colors that match well with brown, but I don't want just like blue. I want something interesting. Can you think of any colors, interesting colors that match wood tones? Darker, not like a light brown wood, but like a darker wood, not like a, how can I describe it? Because in my head it feels gray. Like a pale wood. A pale wood. This colors, I'm colorblind, so I have difficulty sometimes seeing certain colors that match. I like reds and I like burgundies and I like those kind of colors. And I like the look of it. And I'm trying to think, the paint though, because basically the room is like a rectangle. The room I'm going to be in is a rectangle. So on the long walls, because the space is smaller than where I'm at right now, I have to do some consolidation. So I'll be hanging up some guitars. And on the larger walls, I'm going to paint those walls. But on the short walls, they'll be behind my desk and in front of my desk. I'm going to put up some acoustic treatment, some sort of pattern or design, whether it's acoustics or some sort of PVC artistic 3D rendering of something, and then painting it, which also has acoustic treatment elements to it. But I'm trying to think of colors that would match. Yeah, smoking's not good. Smoking is very, very bad for you. No doubt about it. It is more habit, more habitual than anything else. So yes, I would agree that it is a terrible thing. But I'm trying to figure these things out. I'm trying to figure some of these things out, at least brainstorm about it. If like reds and burgundies, purples maybe. Purple's a very loud color, and I like purple, but I don't know how I feel with purple walls. I know blues. I'm trying to see the two things together, and I'm having difficulty doing so. So I'm gonna have to think on that. But I like to get people's opinions on what they think would look cool or what they think looks interesting or neat. Genuinely curious. So if you have any ideas on what you think might go good with a wood, I have to show it. I'm going to show it so it'll make more sense. I know it's a big ask to have you come up with something that matches without even seeing it, but I'm just trying to get ideas as far as what matches well with the brown tones of wood in general. So I guess there is some brown. I guess there is brown. In my head, for some reason, I'm seeing gray, and it's not gray. It's brown. It's brown. Different shades of brown. What I have to do is I have to look at some studio images. Because I think I know what I'm going to do on the front-facing, rear-facing wall. There's this acoustic treatment by Bubos, and it looks like geometric squares, and it looks quite beautiful. I like it. So I think that's the route I'm going to take as far as the acoustic treatment goes. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What's that guy doing? Some sort of city truck doing city work. Driving on the berm. What news do we got? So what have you been doing lately? Like the full, what kind of stuff have you been dealing with in life? Fill me in. If you posted a giant paragraph, I won't be able to read the whole thing, so we have to break it up. I'm driving. What's up, Hulu? Welcome back. I do live stream games. I do. Today, I'm driving back to my apartment because I have to go to work. So today I'm streaming, and so I understand you're boring. It can be boring, I understand. Well, this may not be the stream for you then, if that's the case. I totally understand. But yeah, I'm not playing the game in this stream. You're 100% right. 100% right. Not right now. Tired. But I'm heading back. It's okay, Hulu. It's okay. No problem. So Moonlight, fill me in on what you've been up to lately. Same thing with you, Hulu. What have you been doing lately to occupy yourself? What have you been doing for fun? Break down all my bills. Because when me and Honey Mommy move in together, my bill output is going to change. I seen here, I saw Femboy that I didn't see the sentence after that. We never have time to read it before it disappeared. So when you post something else, it'll pop up again. I'll try to finish it. Graduating high school, that's fantastic. Ready to start your journey in life. It's going to be a lot different. Not bad. Life is not easy. School is much easier. However, you're going to get a chance to experience a lot of cool things in life. And it's exciting. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. I need to figure out what I'm spending. Yeah, that's fantastic. What did I do? Mortgage business. I was in the mortgage industry. Refinanced houses. Made good money, but it's a tricky industry. Sometimes you have to have a certain moral flexibility, which can put you in some interesting situations. I would love if I could support myself with just YouTube. I would. And I'm going to make a real serious go at the YouTube stuff over the next 3 months, over the next 90 days, 3 months. I have some big things I'm going to try, but I need to settle in with my new workspace, or at least with a new workflow. At least that's the plan. But I have to figure out my monthly output currently, and then add another $500 to $700 to it, potentially. Yeah, 5 to 7. So we'll see. Because I haven't really broken down what I spend every month. I just kind of spend it, which is silly, because as a result, I end up acquiring stuff I don't really need. Yeah, don't stress about your first job having to be something spectacular. It doesn't. You need a job to support yourself, to put money in your pocket. One of the things that takes a while to learn is you have to figure out a way in order to work, in order to live, not live to work. So if you can find a job that you don't hate and it affords you the life or lifestyle that makes you happy, then that's what you want to go for. College is tricky because of that too, because what college says is that in order to have this good job, you have to have a college degree and all these different things. So you end up investing money into student loans and all this other stuff that ultimately you're responsible for later on, which can create other issues. So it is most certainly a slippery slope and can make things difficult. But that's life, you know what I mean? You find yourself in these situations and this is the way it goes. Other ideas too that I want to try out. These music streams where I'm making music live on the stream with everybody, taking input, ideas, and doing it in real time. I'm trying to write a song every stream that I'm going to try as well. So we'll see how that goes. Figure out a way to run my interface to have the audio come through the interface into the recording software at the same time that allows me to do that. So to change my output, input will have to be external, of course, through the microphone, and then output will have to be through the EI through the EIE, the interface I use. Yeah, I think I can do it. It'll take some tinkering, but I think I can do it. We'll see. But I'm getting close to my destination. Yes, smiley face. All day. What's this guy doing? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Another day, man. I don't hate my job. I find it taxing sometimes. It can sometimes be a little overwhelming. The amount of work I have to complete or the amount of tasks I have to complete. But we'll see how it goes. I'm a little out of it, guys, so I apologize. What's up, EXT? You could beg. You could absolutely beg. This guy gassing it up for no reason. I'm guessing he wants to get over. You can hear him gassing it. You can hear him giving it a bunch of gas. I don't know if he's trying to get over, but unfortunately, he's making mistakes. But I'm close to where I gotta be. So there are things on the horizon. For those that are interested in seeing what happens, stay tuned to the channel. I'm not asking you to come to all my streams, especially these driving streams or the gaming streams. I know sometimes even those can be a little lackluster. But I encourage you, if you're genuinely curious to see where we take this channel, there's some cool stuff I think on the horizon if I can follow through on it. And I think I can, and I think I will. But we're going to see how it goes. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to kind of see how some of this stuff unfolds, especially the music streams. Because the podcast stuff, I want to set up to where I can do it in the stereo app and here. I may try doing that once on one of these drives. Just do a short little stereo podcast. If you have the stereo app, obviously I'm the epic question on that. I'm going to try that out as well and see what happens. Or if I can live stream, and then also broadcast to stereo during that stream. And then I have to get my SoundCloud kind of up and running again. It's been a while since I've been there, and Spotify. But with stuff like Spotify, I have to look at the details as to how to get that in there. The music and stuff on there and the audio. I believe you have to have certain things, certain considerations have to be made in order to do that. So we'll see. Long time. But I've arrived, guys. I have arrived at my destination, and I do have to stop the stream because of that. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to swing by and chat for a little bit. I know sometimes these streams can be a little lackluster, especially today. I'm out of it. I'm tired. But thank you for being here. Thank you for kicking it. I appreciate you. very much. I appreciate the fact you took time out of your day to spend it with me. Thank you for that. But as we do on all streams, they all must come to an end. So with that said, I'm Audi 5000 and a bucket of cat heads. You guys stay epic. I'll stay Eric. Until next time, I will see you all in the next stream. Love you a long time, and bye forever.